Hello, this is day 12. Yesterday I went to Toji Temple, which is in the Minami ward of Kyoto, and it was actually really fun. I went to this temple by myself, but before I had my brother here, so I was going to like temples and everything with him when he was here. And I don't know, going to a temple by yourself is kind of like a fun experience. I know that doing anything by yourself is kind of like, I don't know, there's like a certain anxiety and embarrassment that comes with doing things by yourself. Like, for example, sometimes I get embarrassed when I'm trying to take pictures of anything. Like, even when I was in Canada, I would get embarrassed about taking pictures of things and everything. But I don't know, like, when you really think about it, nobody, like, literally nobody cares. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, are they gonna be like, oh, there's that person, look at them, they're taking a picture? Like, nobody says that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares about anything that's not about, like, I know this sounds bad, but nobody really cares about anything that's not really about themselves, right? So it's like they really don't care. Like, people, yeah, sure, if they laugh, whatever, but they'll probably not even remember it in like literally like 2 hours. They'll probably forget about it. So it's whatever. There's like, it's kind of comforting to think that nobody really cares about what you're doing, kind of thing, right? Anyways, the temple itself was actually really cool. There was like a cool shop and everything that had like zodiac figures, and it reminded me of like a show that I watched about a year ago. I think it was really cool. And then there was also like these lecture halls there as well. And there was one, both of them had like a bunch of like statues in it, but the one, there was like this guy, he was praying in it, and I think that was like really cool. I'm surprised that he was able to keep focus, because like there's so many people like moving around, and like the door would like creak open and everything. So him like being able to keep focus, I thought was really cool. There was also like this other like temple area within like the main grounds, and I went there as well. And like you got to like go and like look around. There's a bunch of rooms, and like I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff like on display. So when I was like walking around, I had to like, I couldn't stand up straight because some of the like ceilings were really low, which is like so interesting, because it's like that means that the people that like lived in that area would have been like shorter, or like even if they were taller, they would have had to like bend down, right? Which I think is so interesting, because I'm 173 centimeters tall, like around that height, which is around like 5'9", right? And like that's, I feel like that's not that tall in the context of like Canada, but in Japan that's pretty tall, right? But I've seen so many people that are like my height or taller that are like Japanese people. So it's like kind of interesting that like they probably suffer, well, not suffer, but like, you know, they probably struggle with certain things because they are taller. Like even when I'm on the bus, some seats are like, there's only like a little bit of space, right? So whenever I'm sitting down, my knees like touch, or like almost touch the other seat, right? So it's like the people that are taller than me must suffer, like they must struggle with certain things, which I think is so interesting. Anyways, Kyoto has around like 2,000 temples and shrines, and I definitely plan to go to so many more of them. I've only been to like, I think around 12 so far, around 12. It's hard because like there's just like random shrines like randomly in throughout the city, so it's like it's hard to like go to all of them, but I definitely plan to see so many more.